Thank you for the information. Let's go, milady.
Okay.
Hold on there. Little miss over there said she needs some sediment for communicating, I suppose. I'm not sure what you mean by communicating. But are you two Minecrafters or something? Sorry, but I can't answer that. Fine then, just pretend I'm talking to myself then. Now see, this here's the outer pole. This place has been forsaken by those gods' mana that you two worship or whatever. There ain't no Minecrafters around here. Concentration of natural found mana is real low, so of course our culture here don't work with Minecraft. We don't live like the other 70-80% of other folk who do have it. We ain't blessed with land here. That's exactly why we've come up with power that anyone can use. Science. Even if the lands here barely got any mana, we use power of science to squeeze out every little bit we can get. Do you get what I'm trying to say here? More or less the gist of it. Mana's part of every living thing on this world, inside every one of us. You could say it's the source of all our life. And us people on our pole ain't no different. Except unlike you outsiders, we can't just pull out the mana that we got inside us. Minecraft trafficking and slave trade. That's right. In an outer pole, there ain't nothing more precious than purified mana. Especially humans' purified mana. And that's why sediment stone's even more valuable than precious metals, because they can store that mana. Minecrafters can fill that sediment with purified mana. Just imagine a golden goose like that walking around town. I think you tell where I'm going with this. They'll be kidnapped in an instant to spend the rest of their lives in a dark sweatshop forced to fill up sediment with mana. Watch yourself. Even if you ain't Minecrafts, there ain't no shortage of people who don't take so kindly to outside folk like yourself. At the least, don't go mouthing off things like just class 4 sediment. That's just begging for a fight. Us people here in the outer pole, we're all just scrapping by, trying to make the most out of the tiny bit of mana we got here. Thank you for your word of caution. You still look sleazy. I mean, you look like a pawn. It's exactly what a pawn shopbroker will look like. Voice for this person now, okay.
Outsiders.
Good grief. I can't believe this is happening. We put in so much effort just to stabilize that mana stream. Why's all this happened? What's the matter, milady?
I just feel so disgusted at myself.
What brought this on all of a sudden?
I've heard stories about them, about people who suffer because there isn't enough mana. My father told me those stories, like they were worlds away from us. When I heard about them, none of it felt real to me, and I didn't know what to think of it. But after hearing the shop owner tell us all this, all I thought was, good thing I wasn't born in a place like this. How do I put it? I wasn't even thinking about how to solve the problem, or how to lend a hand to them. The very first thing I thought of was myself. The fact that all I'm thinking of is myself. I know absolutely nothing about this world, and I'm the princess of an entire country? It's ridiculous. As humans, we're insensitive to suffering and misfortune that we ourselves have not experienced. And besides, in our current state, we don't have the luxury of extending a helping hand to anyone, even if they were right here beside us. I don't think you should burden yourself with the thought too much. I know, but I just can't shake this feeling of self-loathing. Say, Ritonia. Yes, the world isn't so small after all.
Indeed. I too felt the same way.
Excuse me? What? Oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. I messed up! Oh, what a scare. I can't sense a presence at all. What is this high level of martial arts? Sorry if this is sudden, but would you two happen to be from an outside country? Oh, oh no, they're looking at me really suspiciously now. That's right, where are my manners? My name is... is Rune. Sorry for surprising you like that. As a apology, please let me show you around town. Rune? No. Sorry I stuttered, it's just Rune. Oh, I know, I'm just teasing.
Teasing someone with such an old-fashioned joke?
Trust me, I'm not anyone suspicious.
Like a suspicious person would say, don't worry, I'm suspicious.
Really, you couldn't find anyone plainer and more normal. I'm like one of those extras in the crowds and,
What's with this girl? Thanks, but no thanks. You clearly have some hidden agenda. What are you really after?
I'm not after a single thing. I'm not going after you or anything at all, really. What am I saying? Oh. Okay, me not having a single ulterior motive might be just a little bit of a lie. I suppose I'm just making myself look even more suspicious, huh? That... And you've basically confessed to having an ulterior motive. I do, but it's nothing bad at all. I just as I was going to guide you around town and slowly get you to open up to me, then I gently try and get some stories about the outside or something really totally harmless plots. Is that it? There's staring daggers all over me. Just so you know, I'm not normally this awkward. Really? So, if you could please stop staring at me with intense pity, we could end this without my self-esteem taking a huge hit. I'd really appreciate that. Could you give us one moment? Sure! Maybe we should take her up on the offer, Rotona. She doesn't look like a bad person. She certainly doesn't seem like she has any malicious intentions, but that's not the only thing I can't sense. I can't even sense any life from her. What do you propose, my lady? If she's showing us around town, why not? There's some other stuff we need to get to.
Understood. Let's see how it goes. If she starts getting too suspicious, we should depart from her as soon as possible.
Well, she asks us for our names.
Let's not use any pseudonyms to make sure that we don't end up being unable to respond when called. So as we don't reveal our family names, it should be alright.
Got it. Has a decision been reached? Yeah, Rune, was it? Yes, but could you please not say it out loud? It's a little embarrassing, maybe, I guess. How would you like us to call you differently then? Oh, let's just go with Rune. Alright, nice to meet you, Rune.
Please, enough of that joke.
Okay, let's get the tour started. Sure thing, just ask me anything you like to. Wow, what a lovely smile. I wonder how old she is.
What, she in your strike zone?
Oh, your names are Safine? What a wonderful name! Why, thank you. I really like the name myself, so feel free to call me that. People from other countries have such marvelous names. I don't think that's to do with the country you're from. Ah, so, could I have your name?
It's Retonia. Sorry for staring you down so much earlier. I do apologize.
No, not at all. There's no need to apologize to someone like me. Wow, I'd have a better look at her. She's really beautiful, too. What is it? Nothing, just admiring how beautiful you two are. Wait, what the heck am I even mouthing off about now? Thank you, but you know, Rune, you're far prettier than I am, really. No way, you may say that, but you're way more beautiful than I could be, Sulking. Really? That's not true at all, now is it,
Retonia?
I prefer that you not put me on the spot and make me choose between only yes or no. By the way, sorry to spring this on you so suddenly, but we're in need of a few things. Yes, you weren't able to find what you wanted in the pawn shop earlier, right?
The pawn shop? Rune, don't tell me you were there.
Yes, I happened to overhear. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but there weren't any other customers, so I ended up hearing it all. She really does have no sense of life in her. This isn't exactly a good way to put it, but she's like a talking corpse. So, what exactly are you looking for? Ah, right. We need to make preparations for our long journey back home. A map, some water, rations, a number of other things. Wow, you sure sound like travelers already. Alright then, I know quite a lot of great shops, so I'll do my best and show you around! Huh? Hey, wait, we need some sediment clothes first! Hey, Ritonia, hurry up! We're going to go without you! How? You were right here and now you're over there. We sure got quite a lot, didn't we, Ritonia? And we've kept quite well within our budgets. Which is especially good since we have no idea how much money is actually worth, being in a more communistic style environment normally. No, actually the townspeople here do me a lot of favors and stuff, so if there's anything else you need, feel free to let me know. You're pressed for time or anything, Rune? Oh, not at all. Today's my day off, so I'll be with you every step of the way. I'm the one who proposed the idea anyway. Please don't hold back. But now, Ritonia, we've got just about everything we need, right? No, we're missing some things. Huh? Have you forgotten our original plan? Oh, sediment clothes, right? Rune. Yes! Are there any stores here that handle sediment? Sediment, you say? After having heard from the pawn shop owner, I think I have a fairly clear idea about how this whole area is like. Well, I do know a place that has them, but when it comes to something as precious as sediment, I don't think I could get you any VIP discounts. It'll probably set you back quite a bit. Not an issue. Just showing us the way would be more than enough. She's right, you've already helped us so much, you'd feel bad asking for even more from you. Is that so? Alright then. Well then I guess I'll just help a little bit. Please follow me.
Welcome! Oh my, a trio of lovely ladies today. What a surprise.
Hello.
Good day to you. What may I do for you today?
Is the manager here?
A manager, you say? I'm sorry, but I need to know what your business here is.
Well, you know... Whisper.
And suddenly... Mr. Zevitz? I'm so sorry, I'll be right back. Salesperson's face turned pale and dashed into the back of the store. Forgive me, different person but same voice, forgive me for the delay. Even if that clerk didn't know any better, I apologize for his rudeness.
Oh no, he wasn't rude at all.
Mr. Sevi, my goodness, he should have contacted us earlier, and we could prepare to welcome... Wait, aren't you...
Oh no, I'm here for a specific reason.
A specific reason? Like a surprise inspection? Manager suddenly goes off on tangent just by Rune mentioning a specific reason, but she quickly corrects him. No, I'm not here for that, not at all. Just was with this conversation. I see now, so it's for your companions. We didn't mean to raise a ruckus here. I apologize if we've caused you any trouble. Oh no, not at all. Any friend of Sir Zevitz is as good a business partner of ours.
Business partner? Oh, Ritonia, you want some Class 4, right?
Ah yes, you're looking for some sediment then. The Class 4 sediment is somewhere in the storage. Please give me a moment. I've been fairly priced based on the current market value as well. Hey you! Give the sediment. Have the guards open storage A. Understood. Well, ladies and stuff standing around here, why don't we head on inside the VIP lounge?
VIP lounge?
Please, feel free to. Just pretend you're doing me a favor and let me serve you to the fullest.
This sure turned out to be a pretty big deal, huh, Ritonia? Yeah.
I apologize for the long delay. Here are the cuts of Class 4 that you requested. I've also brought cuts of Class 3 to 1 as well. Please take your time.
Thank you. Such beautiful corrected cases. I'm sure the contents are even more valuable. Let's see about that. This is terrible. All this sediment looks like nothing but plain old rock.
Sediment can be divided into two general categories. One kind has slowly absorbed the mana present in the ground over a long period of time, natural sediment. It's practically just rock that's absorbed a mixture of all 5 kinds of mana: Pyro, Aqua, Terra, Edo, and Void. The other kind is natural sediment, which has undergone a treatment process, allowing it to be filled with mana to be used for various kinds of craft. This is referred to as crafter's sediment. When referring to sediment, it is usually the latter. Once filled with mana, crafter's sediment is ranked according to how much of the mana stored inside remains unchanged. For a low quality cut such as class 4 or 5, regardless of how pure the mana used is in filling the stone, it will end up changing into another kind of mana. This is referred to as impurification. For example, even after filling a stone with 100% aqua mana, it might turn into an 80-20 mix of aqua and terra. Being exposed for a long time to the same type of mana will end up leaving it slightly aligned towards that type of mana. This kind of natural mana will end up causing the sediment's class to decrease, regardless of how much processing is done, as it will make using craft that require proper ratios much harder to use. Hence, it is common practice that class 1 sediment is filled only with 100% purified mana when sold. Purified mana, not having any attribute, is the easiest to impurify. To prove that class sediment is of high purity, filling it with purified mana is the fastest way to go about it. The sediment that the store's manager referred to as class 1 had some slight impurities in it. This normally would never be classified as class 1, probably closer to class 2. But even putting all that pretentious monologue aside, not the best way to put it, but seeing the strange juxtaposition of exquisitely made cases like these stuffed with sediment with quality this poor, it's laughable. It's like stuffing a solid gold case with a pile of acorns that some child picked off the ground. The only one worth anything seems to be this class 3 cut. This appears to be the one most true to the given class. You have keen eye for quality, miss. I would expect nothing less from an acquaintance of Mr. Zevitz. Still, the comments of this cut are also strange. Just how do they process it for it to become like this? Sediment is processed in such a way that when filled with mana, the mana can be retained without seeping out. This process is referred to as a commit. The way it's tied off, so to speak, shows you the kind of character of whoever did the processing.
Wow, that's amazing, Rotona. You can tell just by looking?
Well, yes, to some extent. What's the price for this class 3? Oh yes, here are our rates.
Excuse me. That's a lot. This is on a totally different level. Huh, really? I think the price is totally wrong.
I do believe these prices reflect the current market value.
Now I see what the owner of that pawn shop meant. With prices like these, there's no way any normal shop could deal with this product. This class 2 here. What's with this strange commit? And this class 3 and this class 4, other commits are just...
Is there something wrong, ma'am?
No, well, it seems like there's like the same person for the commits, but the way they're done is just... How should I explain it? It's complicated, I suppose. It's needlessly complex. Normally you wouldn't seal them up like this. You need to remove the commit in order to use them, so common practice is to tie them off as simply as possible. Though exceptions exist, blah blah blah. Oh my, such amazing insight, I'm truly in awe. Is something the matter?
These are prototypes formed by the latest compressor on the market. Their selling point is that their mana compression rate is double that of the previous models, but the commit ended up being incredibly complex. The seal being so complicated to remove makes it more difficult to operate, but we have taken that into consideration and lowered the prices accordingly. However, these sediments will not be used for the mana craft anyway, so most of our customers have mentioned that that aspect does not have to be recreated so faithfully. Unless you mean to say you don't plan on simply admiring these, but you intend to use them?
No,
What's the matter?
What exactly is a compressor?
Oh, well, it's a device that extracts mana from the mana stream and compresses it into sediment.
A device? Do you mean to say these comments were created by a machine?
Well, yes, and what about it?
So these sediments were not filled by actual humans? Ratonia!
Oh, my.
Ratonia, that's a good one!
Oh. What a provocative joke. Your delivery was just so realistic that I was completely taken aback. Real, important sentiment for a crafter's use is just far too great in value. And besides, in this day and age, you have all these rumors here and there.
You're totally right on the money.
Ha ha! Quite the avant-garde joke for a friend of the good sir. Dear me. Good sir.
Oh no!
What?
Eep! Sorry, but I have to get going.
Eh? What seems to be the matter?
I'm so sorry, but I remember we have an urgent errand to run. Anyway, if you excuse us.
Hey, wait! What was that all of a sudden?
What a scare. The second time today. Sorry, but the manager is pretty perceptive.
Perceptive?
Oh, it's nothing, just talking to myself. Please don't mind what I said,
In any case, Rune, there must have been a better way to change the topic of the conversation.
Yeah, but I'm just not really good when it comes to that kind of stuff.
So you're the type who can't tell a lie. You're a real enigma. You're a real enigma, you know that. I can't say enigma with that voice. Interesting.
Enigmatic? I sure hope you didn't mean enigmatic in a bad way.
But really, that Samo is just far too expensive. How could we possibly buy some now?
I apologize for that. I should have asked about your budget beforehand. Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean it that way. There's nothing you need to apologize for at all.
She's right, we're the ones imposing on you.
But honestly, if that's expensive for you, then I don't think you'll be able to get any settlement anywhere in town. When he said he's studying the market for the prices, he was pretty right on the money.
Is that so? This is a problem. Hope Sophie and I don't end up getting separated then.
Anyways, putting that aside, Rune, do you mind if I ask you something? Yes. Wherever we go, everyone seems to know who you are. Are you some kind of celebrity in town or something? Huh?
I've noticed that too. The salesperson and manager immediately treat us differently after seeing you and hearing who you are.
Are you from a well-to-do household here? Oh no, not at all. Well, it's just that the work I do is a little special. Rather, it's not something I like to talk about, and it's a pretty unique way of making a living in this place.
Special work that you'd rather not talk about others? So I guess you're a prostitute? Thank you, Sophie.
No, not even close! How the heck did you come up to a conclusion like that in the first place?
Huh? Well, it's just the first thing that came to mind.
Hey, Ratonia, are you okay?
Good grief, the way you managed to make the connection just because the word unique makes you even more unique. Well, in any case, the sun's about to set. Oh. Sorry. Well, in any case, the sun's about to set.
Oh, that's right, you wanted to hear about what's like outside, didn't you?
What?
Oh, but we still haven't finished all your shopping. Once we get the last thing on the list closed, then we can go have some dinner. If you don't mind, then we can have it together, and I'll tell you all sorts of stories over that. Hey, you don't mind, do you, Ratona?
No, I do. Are you still choking over the prostitute joke? Seriously.
Are you serious, really? We want to intrude or anything? Of course you aren't. It was a promise between us friends, right? Eh? Come on, Ratona, let's go.
Okay.
Friends.
There's a sign we're in front of the clothier. Sign says Garukula's Apparel. Glad to be closed. They're glad to be closed, it seems. So they are. The sign sure gets on my nerves.
Still, it's a little too early to be closing up shop, isn't it? I'm sorry, we should have come here earlier.
The stares from everyone around us as we were shopping were becoming too difficult to bear. We simply just stand out too much. There's a single person in town wearing a cloak. A black cloak is a necessity for a mana crafter, and is generally part of most formal wear outfits. Furthermore, what I'm wearing now identifies me as a royal guardian, the most formal of such outfits. And Selphine is wearing a peach-colored dress. It really sticks out. Certainly one a princess would dress with.
I should be alright for another night. I think once we get to an inn, I can just scrub the clothes clean.
Laundry is one thing, but I'd really like to take a nice hot bath. We did sleep outdoors last night, after all.
What should we do? Should we head to the inn first?
No, there should be lots of places to eat just nearby, right? It'd be a hassle to head back here anyway, so let's just have some food first.
Yay!
Yay, so she says. You sure are excited, Selphine.
Hey, I'm so excited to try another country's cuisine.
I was about to ask if she'd forgotten that we were swept away from our own country, but I restrained myself. If she can forget about everything that happened, just for now, why not? She'll end up remembering it all as we go to sleep anyway. About Rugenzade and her people. Had it just been Selphine and I today, I'm sure she wouldn't have been this bright and cheerful. I'm glad that Rune accepted us today, accompanying us today.
Rune, your gelato looks delicious. Oh yes, it's very tasty. It's cold and red. What's the color to the flavor?
Now, you two, why are you spoiling your appetites just before dinner? On the way, the two were enjoying ice cream they purchased from a vendor who had frozen treats stand. To be specific, Selphine's was milk-flavored and Rune's was strawberry.
Because we're hungry.
I suppose that's true. At least she has an appetite. Well then, I guess we really should have some dinner.
Yeah, I'm super hungry. Alright then, where would you like to eat? I want to eat something nice and hot. Something hot? If that's the case...
Rune, she's a real mystery. I've only just met, but I can't help but feel totally relaxed around her. A person this free of malice is certainly a rarity.
Whoa! No, I dropped my ice cream.
I'm not going to think about the way she's just slightly off that makes me suspicious of her motives. I'm not.
Is something troubling you, Rotona? You're making a pained expression.
No, that's... sorry.
What's this about all of a sudden?
Good evening, ladies. Just as we were conversing with Barker approached us, Barker. Evo's Tavern got discounts this whole week. Stop by and have a look if you like.
Ivo's Tavern, eh? It's a tavern near the end of town, pretty famous since a long while back.
A tavern. Ergo a bar, a place for drinks. And we've got some new ale up on top. And to celebrate, we've got everything at 30% off.
Tony, did you hear that? 30%! 30%!
That 30%. She said something one would never expect to hear from a princess who's lived in a royal palace all her life. Well, we can't buy any sediment, but we have more than enough money to get food, so why don't we go to a more typical restaurant instead of a tavern?
That is true, and that place has quite the peculiar atmosphere.
Well then, take this. He hands Rune a small slip of paper.
A special coupon reserved only for ladies such as yourselves. Another 20% off! Half off everything!
Wait, what? I think that should be the solicitor saying that, not Rune?
Tavern! Forward march!
What? You'll fall for it just because of a discount? She's never lived a life of wanting, so where does this sense of chasing savings come from? You weren't raised to be like this.
Rotona, you sound just like your mom. Tavern forward! March! Selphie seems pretty up for it, so why don't we just take a look at these? Would you like me to show you the way?
Well, it's a pain to think any further. I'll just let Selphine take the reins on this one. After a short walk, we emerged into decidedly darker, dingier part of town. The ambience of the entire place was in stark contrast with the central district of town where we'd shopped earlier in the day. There's a slight air of danger that wafted around. I wouldn't even think of passing through an alleyway, even if it's a shortcut to someplace. This place had that dark, desolate feel to it.
Whoa! Looks like things are getting pretty interesting. I wouldn't say interesting is the right word for this place.
Rune suddenly walks out of us. Milady, are you sure you want to have your dinner in a place like this?
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong, you say?
Does anything come to mind just looking around? Scary, for one? Scary? I see. Not really. No, I mean, you're here with me. What's wrong with Tony?
It's nothing, just... You might want to exercise a little more caution, is all.
It'll be fine. I doubt Rune brings anywhere dangerous. Besides, even if something does happen, you're right here by my side. It'll be alright.
Goodness gracious. After 10 or so minutes, we arrived at an absurdly large building.
Here we are. This is
Ivel's Tavern. We fall off the room, pushing doors open, and